Welcome to Weekly Waypoint, where we help you tune into and align your intentions with the energy and the opportunities of the week ahead. Have you been feeling a bit ungrounded or out of balance lately? Or perhaps you're feeling somewhat overwhelmed and stressed out, stretched thin in your day-to-day challenges, the obstacles that have been coming your way, or perhaps dealing with disappointment. If you find yourself in any of these places of intense emotion, just tired and worn out, then this week you're going to want to hear that the universe is providing guiding wisdom through the powerful Earth card. You see, the Earth card arrives announcing a time for personal and collective restoration. Earth Spirit invites us this week, today, into the rhythmic wisdom that only nature can provide, and into a relationship of reciprocity, a time of giving and receiving. When the spirit of the earth comes as our medicine, as it often does, you're being invited to make time for that regenerative, much needed self-care or soul care. So it's a time today, this week, to get back out in nature to be recharged, to see with new eyes, to look out at the beauty of creation and then feel that vibrant energy around you and again flowing in and through you, clearing out all the clutter of emotion and stress and strain that you've been carrying these days. To be renewed in the vibrant energy of creation and to reconnect with the magical ways that it can just wash away our stress, to reframe our perspective on life and all the things that are coming our ways, particularly in this kind of busy, frenetic season of life. You see, the Earth card shows up and the universe is inviting you and I in a time of restoration where we might recalibrate our sense of direction moving forward. It's amazing, just a simple walk out in nature, how it can reframe our perspective and to provide that much needed clarity that perhaps you've been longing for and needing for some time. We're also being invited this week, when the Earth card shows up, to reassess our environments, our home, our work environment if possible, to revisit the kind of things that we eat and drink. Can we make a subtle, if not significant, shift to more natural, healthy, energy-producing foods and drinks? A time perhaps for a systemic cleanse. Also look around. Well, first of all, take time to simply clear away the clutter. It's amazing in the busyness of life how quickly the clutter in our homes and in our work environments can accumulate all around us. And it's a way for the energies to simply get trapped, and it creates a lot of energetic chaos in our system, sometimes without our even being aware of it. So take a look around. How can you bring more of nature and earth into your home and into your work environment? Perhaps with more plants, perhaps with the sound of flowing water, much like I like to use here in my healing studio, the sound of a beautiful fountain, a reminder of the flowing waters and streams of Mother Earth and how Earth is constantly inviting us into a cleansing and restoration and that regenerative energy that our heart and soul longs for. The smells around us can be really vitally important. We live in an exciting day when we have access to so much different aromatherapy through essential oils, through incense that may appeal to you. But reassess your environments, perhaps with more pictures, or in your visits out in nature, perhaps objects that you've found that have caught your attention, your spirit, your heart, and bring those back in a kind of devotional, ceremonial way to have those precious reminders in your everyday environment. So Earth card and the universe is inviting us this week into a moment, a time for much needed self-care, the regenerative restoration that our spirit and heart longs for. But in the spirit of reciprocity, the Earth card also shows up not only in the healing that we need individually and collectively, but in that relationship of reciprocity and opportunity to look at how we give back as Earth healers, to freshly awaken our awareness to our fundamental interconnectedness, remembering how we live makes all the difference in the world. I was reflecting on that with my wife this week as we were just driving around, realizing how much trash was accumulating on the sides of the roads. A reminder that we all, in our own way, need to look at how we can be more mindful of our impact and how we can make things better. This week, the Earth card invites us, calls us to more soulful practices to help restore that creative balance in the earth and out in nature. I love a practice out on trail in our national forests and wilderness. Perhaps you know there's a practice called leave no trace. Well, you know, that's a practice that also applies to our everyday life as well. That we might be this week and in the weeks ahead more mindful. That we might be conscious consumers, living lightly in the world, to have less dramatic impact on the world and its natural resources. Indeed, that we might serve as earth healers. So that brings me to this week's reflection questions, powerful ways that we can live in to the wisdom, the guiding wisdom of the universe and the invitation, particularly this week, through the Earth card. Our first reflection question I want to send you into the week with is, what can I do this week to recharge in nature? What can I do this week to recharge in nature? Our second reflection question, what can I do this week to bring more earth energy into my life? What can I do this week to bring more earth energy into my life? Third is, what changes can I make to live more lightly on earth? What changes in my lifestyle can I make to live more lightly upon the earth? And our weekly affirmation options, a powerful reminder in our day-to-day busyness, just to simply remind ourselves of this week's guiding wisdom from the universe, the powerful earth spirit invitation for restoration and renewal, that we might find healing and also be earth healers. Our first week's affirmation option, as you take a nice slow inhale, I am recharging. Silently say, I am recharging. And on that slow exhale, silently say, out in nature, I am recharging out in nature. A second affirmation option for the week, I am increasing earth energy in my life. I am increasing earth energy in my life. My friends, a third affirmation option to carry with you into the week. I am conscious of living lightly on earth. I am conscious of living lightly on earth. John Muir once said, "Keep close to nature's heart. Break clear away once in a while and climb a mountain or spend a week in the woods. Wash your spirit clean." My friends, as you awaken, may you take time for soulful restoration out in nature. May you increase earth energy at home and at work, and may you become conscious consumers, living lightly in order that the earth may too experience much needed healing and restoration. Well, my friends, I hope this is helpful. Meanwhile, join the ongoing conversations happening over on Facebook and Instagram at Spiritual Sojourners. If you do need a personalized session of healing and guidance, you can certainly reach out and connect with me at spiritualsojourners.com. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you right here next Monday for another Weekly Waypoint. Soulful blessings, beloved Sojourners. Namaste.